Hey, yo, Khaled. Yo, know yo done fucked up now.
DJ Khaled.
I've been waiting for a long time.
How long?
Real damn long time.
How long?
I've been waiting for a long time.
How you feel?
Man,
Come on, man.
I feel like Pac.
Yeah.
I feel like Biggie. I'm feeling like these hating niggas waiting to get me.
Let's go.
I'm losing my sleep. I'm losing my mind. You know I go hard when it comes to mine. I feel like Pac. Biggie.
Y'all know you done fucked up now. Rose.
Sucker walk up on me,
Yeah.
talking like you know me.
Come on.
Ain't no co-defendant, do my dirt all by my lonely. Down south nigga, talking jam pony. Rest in peace to Uncle Lyle, he showed me my first rolling. Bitches wanna know me, haters wanna show me, but I'm just so vicious, doubling worth 80 tickets. Cop just pulled me over, caught up in the steam. Take my case to trial, my jury Pauly Dean. I know they hate a nigga, but he's such a major nigga. I'm just Chelsea Clinton, the 40 CIA with us. 3 off out of realest. Ricky Ross the richest. Belly on my table. I'm talking to
I feel like Pac. I feel like Biggie. I'm feeling like these hating niggas waiting to get me. I'm losing my sleep. I'm losing my mind. You know I go hard when it comes to mine. I feel like Pac.
Hey, yo, don't be afraid to be great, motherfuckers. Let's go.
I'm used starving, I eat fast. Moose same when I creep past. Blacked out, I max out with the same watch on me, chat. We killing niggas, no repass. My mama got like 3 jabs. You talking about you ball, nigga. We really getting that street cash. Say old money, new work. Smell a cane on my new shirt. My OG said strap up and don't lay your head when you do dirt. My mama said do schoolwork. I was making that 2 work. Niggas wanted me dead with a hole all in my head. Man, they hit big in the passenger, hip hop in the passenger. So I'm riding around with this Mac on me and a bunch of shooters in the back of us. Roll up, you a dead man. Headshot when we clap at you. We sending niggas to the motherland. Now I ain't talking about
I feel like Pac. I feel like Biggie. I'm feeling like these hating niggas waiting to get me. I'm losing my sleep. I'm losing my mind. You know I go hard when it comes to mine. I feel like Pac. Biggie. Big Pac. Feel like it me against the world. Bury me a G, my middle finger to the world. Gon' forever be a G. Pussy nigga wanna witness, stay armed, no biggie. When we get busy, no alarm, just send me. We pour out a little liquor, thug like straight ball. From the cradle to the grave, ride where my homie call. Give a damn if it mean like a deal. What's beat? When somebody gotta die, we gon' march, nigga still. They say Brenda had a baby, but she left it in the alley. Well, shot that player hater, now we going back to Cali. Hit the tie, niggas, I got a story to tell. My ambition as a rider got me ready to die. And when we ride, no more pain, we go hard as shit. Why you complain, then you wonder why we call you bitch. It's an everyday struggle, nigga, me and my bitch. It's unbelievable, the suicide, I thought you forget. Just say fuck me, one and the gun gon' black. Give me the loot, sorry you ain't getting one more chance. You know the shit don't stop. Keep these suckers under pressure. Hollin' on the God can jam me, shout I ain't mad at you. Got my mind made up. Nigga can't see me. A paid thug, nigga. That why y'all wanna be me. See I get around in your town, kicking your dough. I feel like Pocket Biggie, love the dough. More than you know. Like Pac. I feel like Biggie. I'm feeling like these hating niggas waiting to get me. I'm losing my sleep. I'm losing my mind. You know I go hard when it comes to mine. I feel like Pac. Biggie. Big Pac.
Hey, yo, how you gonna compare yourself to greatness if you ain't ready to be great? blows like a 12-gauge shot.
Feel me? And God said he should send his one begotten son to lead the wild into the ways of the man. Follow me. Eat my flesh, flesh of my flesh. Come with me. Hail Mary, run quick, see. What do we have here now? Ride or die. La 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 la. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting pussy. Picture paragraphs unloaded, wise words being quoted. Beat the weakness in the rap game and sold it. Bow down, pray to God, hoping that he's listening. Seeing niggas coming for me, my diamonds when they glistening. Now pay attention, rest in peace, Father. I'm a ghost in these killing fields. Hail Mary, catch me if I go. Let's go deep inside the solitary mind of a madman. Screams in the dark, evil lurks, enemies see me flee. Activate my hate, let it break till I'm flaming. Set trip, empty out my clip. Never stop to aim. Some say the game is all corrupted. Fucked in this shit. Stuck. Niggas is lucky if we bust out this shit. And plus, mama told me never stop until I bust a nut. Fuck the world if they can't adjust. It's just as well. Hail Mary, come with me. Hail Mary, nigga, run quick, see. What do we have here now? Do you wanna ride or die? La da 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 da.
Hey, yo, lesson here, babe. You come at the king, you best not miss.
Y'all can't be playing no checkers on no chessboard, yo.
All right, man.
Now look, check it. It's simple. See this? This the kingpin, all right? And he the man. You get the other dude's king, you got the game.
All right. What about them little bald-headed bitches right there?
All right, these right here, these are the pawns. They like the soldiers.
So how do you get to be the king?
It ain't like that. See, the king, stay the king, all right? Everything stay who he is.
So, if I make it to the other end, I win.
Nah, yo, it ain't like that. Look, the pawns, man, in the game, they get capped quick. They be out the game early.
Unless they some smart-ass pawns.
In today's music news, the ever-controversial Tupac Shakur has just released another album under the alias Machiavelli. Music insiders are running wild trying to rearrange other artists' street dates in fear of a wipeout in retail inter-chart movement. Although no one knows the exact cause of the new album, resources tell me a number of less fortunate rappers have joined together in conspiracy to assassinate the character of not only Mr. Shakur, but of Death Row Records as well. Nas, the alleged ringleader of is furious at Machiavelli's verbal assault on Mob Sleep, Notorious P.I.G., and several other New York rappers. Jay-Z, from Hawaiian Sophie fame, Big Little Whatever, and several other corny sounding motherfuckers are understandably shaken up by this release. The question everybody wants to know is, why'd they get this nigga started? Tupac, rather Machiavelli, was not available for comment, but released this statement.
It's not about East or West. It's about niggas and bitches, power and money, riders and punks. Which side are you on? but I'm not gon' cry. I'm a bad boy killer. Jay-Z got to looking out for Mob D. Nigga, when I find you, weak motherfuckers don't deserve to breathe. How many niggas down to die for me? Yeah, yeah. West Coast rider coming right behind you. Shoulda never fuck with me. I want money, hoes, sex, and weed. I want rest till my road dogs free. Born first, we born first when we ride. Please reconsider before you die. We ain't even come to hurt nobody tonight, but it's my life or your life, and I'm a born first. We born first when we ride. Please reconsider before you die. We ain't even come to fight tonight, but it's my life or your life, and I'm a born first.
ACP, did you see this?
If it ain't official DanaJay, Prima Donna News, I don't even want to see it.
But I know that there's more. More for you, more for us.
DJ discretion.
Low still sick, I ain't talking that pandemic.
DJ discretion.
Low still sick, I ain't talking that pandemic.
DJ discretion.
Low still sick, I ain't talking that pandemic.
Say it louder, what you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spend you. That ass, girl, gotta make it last. Start off slow, then I'ma beat it up.
Are understandably shaken up by this release. The question everybody wants to know is, why'd they get this nigga started? Tupac, rather Machiavelli, was not available for comment, but released this statement.
It's not about East or West. It's about niggas and bitches, power and money, riders and punks. Which side are you on?
Still fucking talking? You niggas still breathing? You fucking roaches? Alright, it's the rave on cockroach all day. It's the rave, you punk motherfucker. This is it. Illuminati said outlaw lifestyle. Solo shit, bring it. Allow me to introduce first. Machiavelli the dawn, spiritual lyrics like the Holy Quran. Niggas get shook like 5-0. My 45 guns next to me when we ride for survival. Money making plans, but through closing hands, rolling pockets. Let me introduce the topic, then we drop it. Expose snakes cause they breathe freely. See me ride, located worldwide like the art of graffiti. I think I'm tougher than nitty, my attitude shitty. Holding the dope fiend's titty. In every city you find me, look for trouble right behind me. My outlaw niggas down to die for me. Nah, me. I hit the scene, niggas ducking for my guillotine stare. I'm right there, my every word, a fucking nightmare. Get me high, let me see the sun rise and fall. It's for my dogs down to die for y'all. Extreme venom, no mercy when we all up in them, cut them down. To hell is where we send them, my whole team. Train to explode, ride or die. Murder motherfuckers lyrically, and I'm not gon' cry. Me, a born leader, never lead a block without my heater. Two big pits, I call them my bitch nigga eaters. And I don't whip until I'm gone. Thug life running through my veins, so I'm strong. Bye, 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 let's get high and ride. Oh, how we do these niggas, but I'm not gon' cry. I'm a bad boy killer, Jay-Z got to looking out for Mob D. Nigga, when I find you, weak motherfuckers don't deserve to breathe. How many niggas down to die for me? Yeah, yeah. West Coast rider coming right behind you. Shoulda never fuck with me. I want money, hoes, sex, and weed. I want rest till my road dogs free. Born first, we.
All these chains that I'm wearing, that's not ordinary. My watches and my rings, that's not ordinary. Ooh, ooh. Shout it was too
DJ Jackson. It's on the black belt. Fuck boys, hate to see me winning. It's on the black belt. Cap shit 100 from the beginning. It's on the black belt. Wanna see me lose everything I got. It's on the black belt. Y'all keep hating, I'm right here on top. It's on the black belt. They say y'all get too much money, they won't
bun your pussy ass out and knock you off. Want me to go by your baby mama house and kick in her door? Just order some 36s, nigga, they'll be here tomorrow. Don't know what the fuck they going on, I'm just gon' buy some tomorrow. My hoe just pulled me to the side and told me, tell me the truth. She said she heard I'm fucking her sister, I said she'll fuck me and you. We the motherfucking best.
DJ Khaled. You haters can't stop me, I'm a franchise. You now rocking with the best, put your hands high.
Do it, I'ma fucking do it. These niggas try and hold me back, I swear I've been through it. Middle finger to them all, I'ma make them pay. PSA for any nigga standing in the way. You don't want these problems, you don't want these problems. You don't want these problems, you don't want these problems. Oh God, I tell nigga, you don't want these problems. You don't want these problems, you don't want these problems.
Out in Vegas like a mob, third floor Tropicana. Fascinated with the cars, smoking dope in the Phantom. Taphones on the rise, hide the spots propaganda. Camouflage, Mac 11, now she set an example. Never baptized as I walk through the fires. The pain and the flame never match my desires. Crucify cause I'm rich, in the coupe take a pic. On the phone at the line, Kelly Rowland's a friend. Catfish in the bins, man Tateo's a sucker. Blacks on the wall, hustler so I can say fuck em. Ballet for the house, so rock in the pool. My bitch is a stripper, her name is April's a fool.
Don't matter who did what to who at this point. Fact is, we went to war, and now there ain't no going back. I mean, shit, it's what war is, you know? Once you in it, you in it. If it's a lie, then we fight on that lie. But we gotta fight.
Ain't this what they been waiting for? You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up shit in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she tryin' bless me like I said I chew. Like a nigga sneeze, nigga please for them trick and squeeze, I'm getting cream. Never let them hoes get in between of what we started. Little nigga, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist, no crawling. Went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages. All foreign bitches menaging, fucking sucking and swallowing anything for $1. They tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did shit with Mariah. Little nigga, I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly nigga, I'm flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, to rest in peace. Hey, to rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my niggas, then what you talking about? Gangsters move in silence, nigga, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. I don't say a word, was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Fuck nigga, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these niggas, I'm like Popeye on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type of can the men cast and grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands strapped on my toes. Cause these niggas want me dead, and I gotta make it back home. Cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. These niggas try to take my life, they fuck around, get killed. You fuck around, you fuck around, you fuck around, get smoked. Cause these Philly niggas I bought with me don't fuck around, no joke. No, all I know is murder. When it come to me, I got young niggas that's rolling, I got niggas throwing bees. I done did the DOAs, I done did the KODs. Every time I'm in that bitch, I get to throwing 30 G's. But now I'm hanging out that drop head, I'm riding down no collar. They let my nigga earn back home, that young nigga be wildin'. We young niggas, we mobbin', like Batman and with Robin. This two-door Maybach with my seat on reclining, I'm like real nigga, what up? Real nigga, what up? If you ain't about that murder game, then pussy nigga, shut up. If you diss me in your rats, I get your pussy ass stuck up. When you touch down in my hood, no, that tour life ain't good. Catch me down in MIA, and that heat game on wood. With that Puma life on my feet, like that little engine I could. Boy, I slide down in your block, bike on 12 o'clock. And they be throwing deuces on the same nigga they watch. And I'm the king of my city, cause I'm still calling them shots. And these lanes talking that bullshit, the same niggas that fly. I'm the same nigga from First Street with them that braids that lock. The same nigga that came up and I had to wait for my spot. And these niggas hating on me, hoes waiting on me. Still on that hood shit, my Rolls Royce on E, they gon' remember me. I say remember me. So much money at your friends turn to your enemies. And when this beef, I turn my enemies to memories. With them bricks, they go for 40, ain't no 10 to key.
You know what I'm saying? These rough rider niggas. Huh?
Dog.
I heard these niggas is for real.
Dog.
Uh-huh.
That's my man, now.
But I heard these niggas supposed to be like locking down the industry on some shit, on some power shit.
Dog, that's my man's in them.
I see.
So what I'm doing,
right,
my man's in them is doing. Because that's my man's in them. You know.
I feel you.
Now you feel me.
I feel you.
So you know, when you fucking with me,
right.
You fucking with. What have you done now? Told y'all niggas. Just don't listen. Why must you be hard-headed? Tried to explain, but you didn't hear me though. Now, I must let you. I must. But I want to. One, two, come through, run through. Gun who? Oh, you don't know what the gun do? Some do, those that know are real quiet. Let me think you wanna try it, fuck around and start a ride. Niggas gon' fight regardless, because I'm the hardest rap artist, and I'ma start this shit up for real. Get up and feel my words. I make curves, spit up and squeal. It's all I've been hearing lately. Niggas hate me when I duct tape me and make me put their brains on the wall when I brawl. Too late for that 911 call. Niggas stay beefing, but a lot of them bluff. But not me, cause I'm a nigga that can get out of them cuffs. You think a lot of them's tough? That's just a front. When I hit them niggas,
you done fucked up now.
The dog right behind niggas, chasing them down. We all knew that you was pussy, but I'm chasing it now. And never give a dog blood, cause dog blood, I have a dog like blood. Fighting whatever, all up in your gut. Give it to them raw like that. And ain't no love, I do them all like that. Fall right up in their back. Clack, clack. Close your eyes, baby, you're sober. Forget it. Happens in front of your building, but nobody knows who did it. Where my dogs at? 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 Niggas is puss, keep you running from the werewolf. Howling at the moon on the roof. No! Get 'em, 10 niggas on 'em. Hope God's with 'em. Give me the back, let me split 'em. I have 'em with a pillow when the casket won't fit 'em. Only reason I did 'em, he wouldn't fight back. Let the strike back, left 'em like that. Laying up with the white hat, hitting right back at ya. When I snatch 'em, up out the grave, nothing but bones and ashes. Hitting niggas with gashes to the head, straight to the white meat, but the streets stay red. Bitches gon' give me head for free, cause they see who I'ma be by like 2003. And nigga D took it there. He thought it was a joke, he ran through like 20 G's. Thought that I was grown. Stupid. That's what you get for thinking. And eventually found that's what you get for stinking. Blowing up the spot when you rock. Plus, if it gets hot, I know you dead for 4 square blocks. Come on. Hit him with the ox to the grill. Kill, nigga, kill. Yet and still, you don't know I'm a robber. That nigga DMX is a motherfucking problem. Alright?
I gotta go there.
You niggas need a motherfucking king me, man.
I gotta go there.
Jeez, man. Why be that shit, nigga?
I'm about to break it. Let's go.
These niggas need the king me. They act like they ain't seen me. Still running around with the killers and the fiends be. Bitch, I know you seen me. Watching me like TV. I'm everywhere my team watch my video on TV. All the little niggas ran away, wanna be like me. Summertime, every time come through, I'm icy. All my chains on, rolling watch, no Breitling. Loose nigga play Benny, gon' get tightened. I ain't with the arguing and I ain't with the fighting. I'm the quarterback, push it in motion like a titan. Standing on the corner like a crossing guard, directing shit. Telling all the junkies, wait 5 minutes, then come in the split. That was me a year ago, now I got this random shit. They like, how the fuck this nigga take over, get high so quick? Probably cause most of my fans know me on some private shit. Still in the trenches, I had the whole city rocking it. Niggas was hating the whole time, but still was copping it. Niggas was flopping the whole time, still dropping hits. I done fucked a lot of these dimes, don't count my old bitch. She was looking good at one time, then she lost it. Gave the bitch some money for lose, she say she lost it. Fuck it, bitch, I was just trying to upgrade your closet. Fucking niggas geeking for, acting like we ain't eating for. Fuckers we competing for, no we ain't beefing over horse. Give me my respect for I'm taking it, that's the only choice. I feel like I just been awake again, got the Holy Ghost. Lately I've been holding some shit in, it's time to let it go. Haters all around, I'm really up next and it's starting to show. Everybody wanna be around me cause I'm about to blow. If you ain't hold me down when I was down, trust me I'ma know. Pussy niggas mad I'm up now and then I got the glow. I'm the only one they cheer for when I do a show. I don't give a fuck who in the building, I'ma steal a show. I don't give a fuck who nigga feeling, I'm the hardest out. Talk of the city, nigga, I'm with all the talk about. We buying 20 bottles, you be trying to sneak
Yeah, you can put the thumbs down.
Fucking
That's
bitches
cool.
in the nicest hotels, hiding
Your ass
out.
gonna cry
You
by the end of the
from
night,
up here,
though.
look like when I be flying out, nigga. King me. These niggas need to king me. Huh? Cause they ain't seeing me.
What you say, Scooter?
Huh? Cause they ain't seeing me.
So, what up, everybody? What up, Dream Team? What's going on? I'm feeling the day is Friday. I gave y'all a little playlist. So, before I went live, I had a little conversation with one of my homies, right? And one of my homies been watching this for a while. He was like, Dana, the way you sound and the way you've been sounding all day, don't do this, yo. Just let it go. And I said, I think about it. So, as I thought about it, that part right there, rest in peace, Lil Scooter. As I thought about it, I said, yo, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let this shit go. Then I thought about how Miss Denise was being harassed. Then I thought about how niggas tried to blackball me. Then I thought about how fake ass cousins want to try to throw shots in the wind of who shot you. Then I listened to how they had 2 of my channels struck and taken down momentarily because they didn't want the truth out there. Then I look at how a young lady who came on my channel and told her truth and said she was not a victim, how she was attacked by being on my channel. Then I look at all the setups that's been going on all through this R. Kelly sector for 4 motherfucking years. And when I came to the point where I said, you know what? I'ma stop. I looked at how niggas want to backtrack stories about what they did to R. Kelly. and try to put it on one person. I said, R. Kelly don't have a voice. So I got to transform into something sinister, something evil, something that will go beyond the limits. And I said, can I do it? Do I got it in me? I was questioning myself. Keep putting them thumbs down. Your ass gonna pay for it, I'm telling you. You gonna pay for this shit. I'm trying to warn you. I am loaded. The more y'all play with me, the more I'm gonna play with you. The more y'all play with Rob and Rob supporters who don't know, the more I'm gonna play with you. So I look at how the nigga give a bum back his channel a month and 4 days early. And the attacks is on me. Not knowing that I'm the master at this shit. Not knowing that I don't have to get drunk and sit in front of the screen and say, you feel me? My cousin. My cousin. You know a man's supposed to cry. I don't have to do this. So my homeboy said, Dana, come on. And then then I said, you know what? I said, give me an hour. Let me take a nap. I ain't fat no more, but I'm not skinny no more. I'm just in between. So my fat, skinny ass went and got I went and got a red velvet buttercream cheesecake cupcake. And as I was taking bites around this cupcake, I was saying, whatever happens, happens. I'm a man that have my own everything. And as I'm taking a bite, one at a time, I said, I'm going to take a nap. And I'm going to think about it. Well, I wasn't able to take the nap. I got sent the link. And the first link was of the bum nigga talking trash about me. And I said, I know the conditions of you getting your channel back is you have to attack me. See, Droopy got all of y'all by the balls and the coochie. I'm the only one he couldn't grab. Because I'm from Baltimore, nigga. I frequent in zone 15, nigga. But I'm originally from zone 2, nigga. The concrete jungle, nigga. The home of the Parkite strut, where I frequent at. I lived in the concrete jungle. So I sat back and I said, okay. I see this, I laugh at this, this funny. Then I got sent another link of a live that happened last night. And they said, go to 30 minutes and just listen. So at 30-minute mark, I'm listening. And I'm hearing the nigga that did the most play victim. I'm hearing the nigga that did the most say he did nothing wrong. I'm listening to the lies, and it's bringing back memories of when niggas saved him when I was on his ass at first. Then I'm thinking about all the attacks that I suffered behind this fuck nigga. I'm thinking about how he had R. Kelly on the screen in the window laughing. He ain't never getting out. And then I'm thinking about the way he and the other dude went into business together to monopolize what's going on. Then I got sent another link. No, and before I go into the other link, as I'm listening, he's sitting up his head saying, R. Kelly don't have no support. I'm listening to the way he's structuring this to try to divide, and I'm going to jump out there and say it, to try to divide me and Prima Donna, to try to divide me and Big Vi. I'm looking at how he's sending people to both pages to start shit and say shit. And I'm laughing. Not knowing that no matter what happened, I'm solid. Then I'm sitting back and I'm listening to the way he say, oh, I ain't gonna read the text messages. Then he sit there and said, whoever put the messages out, they knew what they was doing. So I sat back and I looked at all the connections. I looked at how his group was in certain groups and the Walrus chats and that chat and that chat and that chat. Then I asked a question. I said, one person he haven't tried to reach out to. And it made me think. Of what Prima said. Watch the distractions. So as they try to label me the distraction, he came out and told you he was the distraction. But what was he the distraction for? So as he put the text messages out and sent them massively throughout the universe, you see everybody jumps up and talk about these text messages. Then you get his little friends from a tag excessive and say, oh, DanaJay, he haven't talked about the text messages yet. And then when I talk about the text messages, oh, he trying to protect Angelo. He worked for Angelo. I done heard that story I don't know how many times. But let me ask this question. For the little short, dirty motherfucker in Texas. Tell me one time that Angelo hit my Cash App on live and it was showing. I got a video with you faking like you crying coming from church. And Angelo hit your Cash App for $99.99 on behalf of your real friend, Larry. So, when I sit back, and I told you I'm dropping all bombs tonight. I'm going to break the records tonight. When I sit back and I hear the cousin talk about the terrorist group. No, $99.99, $100, not $9,000. When I hear the cousin talk about terrorist groups, and I sit back and I say, from day one, who were the ones getting people fired off their job. It was Team Truth. Who was the one doxing people first? It was Team Truth. And I gotta say this. When people sit back and get tired of the bullshit and they try to stay away from it, the hush puppies always gotta find a way to fuck with people. And I'm gonna continue saying this. Just like Rob asking about the BOP. How the fuck Javante get my fucking number? But I get it. We all spreading information. We disseminating information, right? I don't think nobody need to leave here, because I'm going to disseminate some information tonight. I'm going to read a little bit more of these text messages, but then I'm going to get down to what people, or should I say, what the Rat King don't want people to know. Let's just say, welcome to hell, motherfucker. It ain't no turning back. It ain't no, nah, let's stop right here. Ain't none of that. You started, I'm finishing. And then I'm going to go here. I'm tired of people hiding behind God and religion. Now, here's what's pissing me off. When you get on a nigga ass, he turn into a saint. Oh my God, Lord help me. Stop, stop, stop. Lord, we do this Monday through Saturday. We gotta have one day off. The internet is your resume, you said, right? Cool. But you wanna know the one that everybody looked over? And I'm gonna call you out, Levi. You keep saying, to God be the Allah. I want people to think just how ironic it is to get the text messages out there in the middle of Ramadan. You ain't supposed to be talking, Levi, but you on platform to platform taking up for Tim Savage. So who's really supporting R. Kelly? Then you got the bed bug that's playing my video, playing the audio. I love it. And he trying to get commentary off of it. I love it. But he said something in his video today that should have made every woman over there on YTF say, hold the fuck up, I'm out. Somebody jumped up in the chat and said, didn't you touch your kids? He came back and said, fuck them kids, they grown. They just mad because me and my mama ain't go to the wedding. Mind fuckery. And don't take it down. Don't take it down, bedbug. I want the people to hear what you said. You said, fuck them kids. They just mad because I ain't go to the wedding. But you realize I got the video, right? Of when you was like, you got another nigga walking my daughter down the aisle. Oh, fuck your mama and this and this and this and this. So you steal Daboski's cliche to try to make you relevant. But it seemed like you got mad when they really didn't want you there. And see, what the people don't know is that you faked being angry about your son being on Larry's platform. But you was on the plot to have him there. Did I just release that? Oh. You were in on it. You knew he was going to be there. That's why you ain't give a bedbug rant. You just, my son. Make it make sense. When Daboski went off about your son being there, you had nothing to say. That's all you got to do is go back and watch. The same look you had of jealousy when Cash and Jasmine was on there talking to Daboski. It's the same look you had when Daboski was going off about your son being there. You wanted him to take the fall. I told you, why did y'all get me started? So let's go there. And if that's not bad enough, you turned around and said, I never said nothing bad about Kels on YouTube. But on Facebook, yeah, I said, fuck R. Kelly. Now, who gonna check me? Now, that covers the rest of your subscribers that's over there. If they really for Kels, they would have got the fuck out. Gave you the middle finger and said, I'm out. Because he's telling you in a passively aggressive, sarcastic way how he really feels. You should have thought twice about sending a boy to do a man's job. Just because you're 51 don't mean that you're old enough to hang with a big dog. I told y'all before, all of this is a movie. It's a monopoly to gain access to subscribers, and whoever have the subscribers have the power, whoever have the power have the leverage, whoever have the leverage have the money. But that's what you don't understand. You got Bedbug that soaked all his people dry. You got Scamming on Larry that put all the beefs in place just so he can be the king of YouTube. You got Levi, the homeless cousin, that goes with whoever he feel as though got the more power. Pay attention. You got Sylvia, who just go wherever she can get bread from. Now, why would you tell your people, Sylvia, not to attack the savages? When we clearly know the savages orchestrated all of this. I'm gonna give you the chain. Everywhere you look, the savages needed somebody else to build their story. Cheryl Mack used the savages used everybody else. Larry and Angela was tight, they split, Larry got with Tim and him. Make it make sense. Or did he just get with Tim and him, or have he always been with Tim and him? I always ask the question, where these people come from? I'm still trying to figure out where certain people that I backed away from that tried to destroy me, where they come from, who sent them? So you have two major infractions, right? Hold on. Hey, Kev, I'm gonna have to call you back. I'm live. All right. You have two major infractions on the live. You said, fuck R. Kelly. But you're supposed to be for R. Kelly. And you said, fuck your kids. What woman can stand by a man that say fuck their kids? That's all I want to know. What real man can stand by another man that said fuck their kids? That's all I want to know. If you think I'm lying, look, I'm being threatened all day. Javante, why do you want to take my channel down? Why do you want to take my channel down? You know, I'm not saying nobody's name. In order to take somebody's channel down, you got to say their whole name. You got to put all their stuff out there and all that. However, Javante, I'm just that type of guy. Anything I say is covered under fair use, motherfucker. So take that channel down. And remember, you playing with the right one. Because when you want to take one, I'm going to come back and take another. Now, you new to this shit. I will strip your whole life, Javante. Oh, you thought I was going to say your last name, didn't you? So, Javante, since you want to threaten me about taking my channel down, let me ask you this question. Why didn't you press charges on Bedbug when he came to your job? Instead of calling Larry. But you're a victim. What song did you sing backup for Aaliyah, Javante? Because I don't remember you being on nothing. I remember you coming in trying out for the group position where y'all was supposed to be walking down the hallway, making it seem like Aaliyah had an entourage. You don't speak on that. Javante, AKA Miss Pearly. You don't speak on that. See, you doing this shit to yourself. You doing this shit to yourself. I stand on my own. I don't go around talking about R. Kelly. I watched him molest Aaliyah in the back of a tour bus. You wasn't there. And I find it funny, the same story that Rick told when he got mad at Rob is the same story regurgitated by you word for word. Then you go through Surviving R. Kelly 1, you seen Aaliyah. Surviving R. Kelly 2, you seen Aaliyah. Surviving R. Kelly 3, you seen Aaliyah. Aaliyah mother come out and say she don't know you. She never seen you, you a liar. Then you get to Surviving R. Kelly 4, and now R. Kelly touched you. Where? On 63rd? Where? On 63rd and Doberman? Where? Then you got your lapdog over there talking about, we all knew that R. Kelly was like that. Did we know that? Or was that a money train? See, you can get on there and cuss at Levi. Because Levi, I'm about to leave. I can't believe Javante came at me like that. But wait, didn't you say Levi talked to you behind the scenes the night before? Oh my God! And didn't you say that Levi said the only person was lying was Azriel Clary? But there's videos of Levi out here saying, Azriel Clary is such an upstanding woman. We not gonna bash her because she say she's a victim. But then you go behind the scenes and say, she's a victim. And y'all gonna bash her. How, when the hoes of R. Kelly get in their feelings, the truth come out. Only thing I did is when I heard it, I rewinded it and did like this. I wanted to hear what Levi was going to say to Javante. That's all I wanted to hear. I wanted him to say, hold on, motherfucker, you don't know me, don't play with me. But no, he said, nothing. I'm about to get off here because I can't believe you talk to me like that. Then you had Mustache 2 come on. Nah, Levi, you wrong, nigga. You wrong, nigga. You need to apologize, nigga. Anybody that feel comfortable hanging in a cult like that, nigga, that's where the fuck you belong. I'm with the shit today. I told you, I'm coming, and I'm coming in hot. So what I see is these text messages being pushed, right? Hold on.
And then I told him, you know, I had a house fire here.
Oh. I ain't worried about that right now. I get on Tasha K ass later. So what I see is a bunch of fast ass hoes out of Chicago that was infatuated with R. Kelly. And 99.9% of y'all he turned down and said, y'all motherfuckers ugly. And y'all got in y'all feelings and got in a group and linked up with people who were supposed to be victims, and y'all concocted a story via Cheryl Mack. Now, I asked this question a couple times, and Rick get mad at me. But Rick, I want to know, how did it feel when Javante mustache go up and down your stomach line, bro? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. How do it feel when she crash and burn? I'm just saying. Don't pay me no attention, Rick. You know we still cool. You know you my dog. You know what I mean? Yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yay, I'ma work your body, baby. You know what I mean? I'm cool. That public announcement shit, I'm cool. You know what I mean? So I just want to know, like, what part do you get out of the bullcrap? You texted me talking about that channel coming down today. Javante, I'm not bothering you. I don't even deal with you. You know, the people that feel sorry for y'all lying asses deal with y'all. I'm not worried about that. I know ATB. So I'm not worried about that. So let's get back to business. Because what you can't do is threaten me. Y'all all got together. Y'all concocted lying stories via Cheryl Mack. And I've proven that. And that's all y'all do. Is sit back and lie. Your leader even told y'all, we got the storage. We got the bus drops. We got people to lie. If your story is truthful, why do you need to lie? For the feds. If you believe what these line holes had to say, why everybody get immunity?
I don't have time for this. I don't have time for bullshit. Y'all better quit playing with me.
I'm just saying. So, since Larry sent his crew after me, and I do understand there's a bed bug on the loose, but do you remember this?
Over and over and over and over and over again. Shishaw in the bushes watching.
Shishaw.
Let me say it again. R. Kelly ain't no different than a dope dealer singer.
Ooh.
And let me break it down to you slow motherfuckers again.
Please do.
I'm gonna say it again. Just like the drug dealer sell drugs and all the women flops to him, R. Kelly don't sell drugs. He's just a singer and all the women flops with him because he got that bag. Just like a dope dealer got that bag. They flop to the money. He ain't no different than a drug dealer who got the bag. Slow ass people. Oh, God. He says, R. Kelly, a dope singer. Well, let's go here then.
Whew. That's pretty bold of you, sir. That's pretty bold of you, sir. But wait, let's go somewhere else.
Never said R. Kelly is innocent about shit. Everybody know this nigga like young girls. Everybody know this nigga got issues, whatever the case by is. All I'm saying is, the facts are the facts.
Tell us how you really feel.
This is my honest opinion.
Okay.
Kel's gonna do something. And they're gonna make him pay for all the time that he got away when they did found him not guilty. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. Gonna treat Kells just like O.J. Simpson. Watch what I tell you.
Oh my God.
He gonna get in trouble. I promise you this on life. R. Kelly gonna get in trouble, and whatever he do, they gonna slam him just like they did O.J. Simpson, man. It's I don't know what's wrong with dude, man. It's an infatuation with these young ass girls. And I'm saying to myself, dude, you can have any woman in the world.
Woo.
But just because these chicks is legal, you think it's cool to fuck with them. So for everybody that's watching, this ain't got shit to do with me having daughters. Everybody know I got daughters. They ain't got shit to do with that. I'm just going off what I'm seeing on TV, what I'm seeing before my eyes, what I'm listening to. I watched the whole fucking docuseries.
Whew. It's more, hold up.
R. Kelly got issues. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
you talking about they want to lock him up like Bill? Oh, they finna lock his ass up like Bill. You know what I'm saying? He better start. He better start singing that song, "Prayer Change." Prayer Change. He better start singing it because he gonna need it. And see, let me give y'all the tea too, because I know somebody that's in R. Kelly camp.
John Russell.
The man contemplating suicide. Okay. My man told me he had a 38 gun, and somebody had to tell him, "Man, Kelly, put the gun down." All this so goofy ass shit. But I talked to somebody who know R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Well,
So, why would you go to court with the same nigga that said Rob dealt with him? But don't believe me. Just pay attention to the voices in the background.
How you got to do it, get it done. That's just how it is.
Filming in the courthouse?
It said kills ain't coming today. The news got out.
So you wanted tonight?
Oh, you already know that. Once the judge get in, it's a wrap. We ain't get asked no as we are supposed to handle this year now. Stay on live, and I'm gonna let y'all see who comes off the elevator.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh my. Mm-hmm.
And they lost him. And 500 songs won't be it cannot be on 100. How many terabytes you got? It's not possible.
Cause this is a song. Alright. I beg to differ.
Well, I'm glad you get through this shit. And if everybody that's comfortable believing this fucking goofy ass nigga blow on me, why are they saying none of this shit he is? He is not an aficionado. He was not anybody close to Rob, like he was a fucking groupie. And that's the only space that he carried.
Really?
Period.
Oh.
I mean, so for everybody to keep believing this dude, it's like, look at what his title is.
Oh.
He's an actor. So it's the actor, so he's damn good at convincing people that what he's saying is real. It's bullshit. It's straight bullshit. And he's doing everything in his power to disrupt the people that are working to get in there free. Sub Nation is coming out. It's coming out. And unfortunately, we can't rely on the United States to goofy motherfuckers like him exist. So we put it out overseas for us to get more momentum. And to raise money so that it can go towards his defense. Period.
But wait, but if you would leave it up to him, he's doing the R. Kelly defense fund. Should he have it? I mean, what we gotta raise money for?
Let's watch the lies. Let's listen. Let's watch. Check it out.
They got it. And I see that nigga buying new cars and moving and houses and all that shit and get their backdrops and they got a whole other TV show now, whatever they call it. But they got everybody else that's getting a lot of income ain't blowing like he is with that shit. Anybody paying that motherfucker that he got about 3,000 followers. How did he go from doing shit on his cell phone to having a whole podcast up?
Right.
How did he do that?
Right, and then he gonna say everything he got it from the firm. Boy, the firm wasn't even out long enough, nigga. You been scamming since last year. The fuck you talking?
Exactly.
Lord.
He been scamming motherfuckers with the nigga that said he got them blown out of their money that he brought down in the meat rob. He was putting people in the meat rob and charging them with $700 from the pop. He didn't get you a photo rob. He been using Rob for a fucking long.
Time out. So now I go from being a mole to not knowing Rob to Rob don't know me to now I'm charging people $700 a pop to meet Rob. So how can I charge $700 a pop for people to meet Rob if I don't know Rob? Make this shit make sense. I keep telling y'all, listen to the niggas. That's all you gotta do is listen to their narratives. But this is what they wasn't entitled for you to hear.
All this shit about somebody, I'm putting a lot of music out and making that public. I'm telling you this right now. I'm putting music and videos for pain. People read for profit. We need money to go towards the land against the
Hold up, Bed Bug. You for Kels. Why you ain't saying nothing to your master? You supposed to tell Don he ain't putting nothing out for look, you just wait a minute. Are we stuck, Bed Bug?
We know what they're going to cost, and we have to raise money from them. The platform that I'm putting them out on, it will show how much money coming in, and it will show the money being donated to this firm to represent the case. It has to be done a strategic way so that the people can't come in and have rooms against them and take the money. Period. Because there are a lot of rooms against them.
Pay attention to his face.
The selection cast, young, and I'm Hollywood with. So with that being said, Hollywood, 15, 17 Hollywood, call me and talk to me Hollywood. No, I miss you since our last conversation, Hollywood. I miss you since our last conversation. Let's make a man Hollywood. He interrupted my selection conversation with most embarrassed. I got somebody. Oh, she got that phone.
I said, what up?
What's good?
Shit. Shut up.
Y'all for anything on the phone?
The Bosky been drinking.
I'll tell you, fuck your wife. Get out of here. This is what we.
I couldn't. Some shit happened. Hey, I'm here. I ain't going to jail. What they think? That's misdemeanor ass shit, boy. Free. I thought you locked up. Yeah, they thought I was locked up small.
Oh, wait. Who that in the background? None other than Jetfly Leaks, a.k.a. Richard Artline. Listen to what he say.
News in my city, then what else I supposed to bring you? That's not called clout chase. That's called we hear y'all, and I'm going to keep y'all updated. You know what's going on. Unfortunately, I couldn't. Some shit happened. Hey, I'm here. I ain't going to jail. What they think? That's misdemeanor ass shit, boy. Free. I thought you locked up. Yeah, they thought I was locked up, small. Locked up. Oh, man. So, yeah, so I'm good. Risk it all. Like, I really come to risk it all over some live, y'all. I was on live with y'all, to be honest with you. Hey, what's up, sweet and sassy? You know, I ain't a lot of kick it with them. Shit, I told him, yeah.
So at the end of the day, you never know who's watching you. You never know who's sitting back, just collecting. So, Larry, before you send your watchdog after me, feed him some more. He ain't big enough yet. You feel me? Now follow the build. Anywho, we have these text messages, right? We have these text messages. And I started on page 30. Hold on, let me do it this way. Right? And it says, you miss me yet? You miss us yet? 220. You know, if you use room phone, I read all that part. Okay, I'm very excited. Call with around 5 minutes. Okay, I read that. So I'm on 31. It says, can you rescind that last text? Sorry, Delta Airlines. Itinerary, Delta Airlines confirmation. Departs LA at 4:55 p.m., arrives in Sacramento at 6:26 p.m. Itinerary, Delta Airlines confirmation. Departs LA at 4:55 p.m., arrives in Sacramento at 6:26 p.m. Are you checking any bags or carrying your bag on the plane? No, just my purse. Okay. There will be a car picking you up in Sacramento and driving you to Stockton to check into your hotel. I will send you that information also. Thank you. Half this stuff I can't be saying over the phone, shaking my head. When I get to the airport, what will I show you? What will I show them? Go to the kiosk and enter in your information number. I can walk you through it when you arrive. All right, thank you. No problem. I'll be on standby for you throughout the entire process. Thank you very much. I'm arriving at the airport now. Perfect. I found it. I did it. Thank you. Awesome. There will be a car at the airport to meet you when you land. Have a safe flight. Thank you for everything. No problem. Let Mr. Kelly know that everything worked great and text me when you land. Safe travels. Will do. It won't be star lifestyle if you don't get serious about your music. And show this man you want to be famous like him. Once he tired of you, you will be like everybody else. You better use this as your opportunity while you got him in spell, okay? Your dress will be here in 2 days. There will be a short delay, so we'll be arriving around 6:30 instead. Okay, got it. Driver will arrive at 7 p.m. There will be a delay due to travel time. You should text him and be like, you know you gonna be my boo, and see what he say. Okay, thank you. Laugh my ass off, laugh out loud. I told you to wear your rosary because he has a big ass one that he wears. He's very religious, grew up in church. And I told you mine broke. If you had yours, he probably would be Luke, too creepy y'all to similar. What? Where it's at so I can get it fixed. My car underneath the cup thing. Okay. I read this article about why he liked McDonald's so much. I'm going to send it to you. Remind me of how I feel about my mom. So Alice and Rob got a connection. Okay. Oh, really? I think it has something to do with his mom, to be honest. Maybe like the only place they could eat at, to be honest. Yep, exactly. Really. www.mtv.com news. R. Kelly loves McDonald's. Okay, the link. I could tell it had to do with something close to him because he eats there a lot. And Wednesday, he said McDonald's and I laughed. And he said, I never get tired of it. A girl I was dealing with in the past couldn't understand why it touched me so much to eat there. But one day you'll understand. I'm about to board. Love you. I love you. We're about to depart. I'll let you know when I've landed. Okay, love. You have fun. What time the show start? What you got on? Send me a pic. Perfect. What's the iPod info so I can contact you? We just landed, on my way to baggage to find the exit. AzrielSuperstar@yahoo.com. Perfect. Driver will arrive at 7 p.m. so walk slow. Okay, you made it to your destination. Yes. At 7, the chauffeur will come. Thank you, laugh out loud, and I will. Okay, well, I was looking at the arena. It's Hugh. Really? Laughing my ass off, always. Wish you was here with me. So are you going to the arena or hotel? Me too. Hotel first. He been there. He did his sound check. Which one? I don't know yet. The chauffeur come at 7. I gotta wait for R regardless because he has my luggage. So hell, probably do his sound check and then come straight to the hotel to give me my stuff. Dang, he probably is there. I don't know. Yeah, he been there. He did this sound check. Did you let him know you made it and ask him if he got there safely? I did. Yes, laugh aloud. Do you know what hotel? Not yet. Okay. When I get it, I'll let you know. What you going to wear? I don't know, to be honest. Don't you think you should have been thinking about that? Make sure that that hair to the side and you put lotion and perfume on. He wants you to be dressed up. I'm thinking my blue pants, heels, and crop top. I don't like the tight pants. He don't like the tight pants. Checked in to make sure the driver located you. Please text me when you arrive at the hotel and send me your room number. Can you send me the info on the hotel I'm at? Yes, when I'm out. Not if I'm just going out to shop. Okay. Hi, Azriel. Here's your hotel information. Hotel Residence Inn, Stockton, 3240 West March Lane, Stockton, California, 95219. Confirmation number. Okay. All right. Let's go here. Those text messages are damning enough. I keep saying it. Those text messages are damning enough. And I must reply to Whitney D. No matter if you like Rob or not, but you made a claim and said those text messages are false. No, they're not. They are real text messages that came from Azriel's phone. And I'm quite sure they got it from Alice's phone as well, because they can't just take one without the other. So I'm quite sure they got it from Alice's phone as well. And no matter how you feel, no matter how I feel, the text messages are real, even though they have discrepancies, because it was downloaded into Microsoft Word XL and then dumped into PDF form. Anywho, what we ain't gonna do is make it seem like one parent is worse than the other set of parents. Then we ain't gonna exclude the friend of one set of parents that became friends or have always been friends with the other set of parents, and then made 900 pages to keep the lie going about R. Kelly. So we're going to walk this road. We're going to walk this road of Damascus. And it's going to start like this.
Everyone should have a healthy distrust of the media. One of the most dangerous, unspoken things in existence in the world today is a media controlled by a very small group of corporate entities. Every day, we are constantly lied to and constantly told what to think. And most of us never even realize it. It's become a duty and call to action to wake people up to this reality. Before blindly listening to what's hurled at you, everyone has a personal responsibility to at least know what's going on before handing your mind over to the many forms of media indoctrination. In short, wake up.
And you were interviewed by Lifetime. Did you say that? Yes, I did. Or the
building a house in LA. I'm doing all of this. Why is that? Because they trick us. They trick our minds. We believe. If they say something about crime, we're going to believe it. We're going to, that's right. They say about crime. We so busy looking at these damn phones. Okay? You see the bitten apple. It's the devil.
That's why I said we can.
You see the bitten apple. Don't get it twisted on me. If we do not come together.
That's right.
Together. Where's the march? Martin Luther King marched.
Right.
When the last time we done seen a march, Mark? Like you say, when the last time somebody done told kids. When the last time we seen? No. Not a real one. It didn't work. I love you, but it didn't work. We have to walk. We have to walk.
Hold on one second.
Hold on. I got a heavyweight question. I got two.
Stuff they gonna put out stuff if we talk. Cause he ain't got shit on me. You might have Tim do the little play stuff.
Yeah, you might have Tim, but you ain't got shit on Jongelin.
All day long like a lion, because he can't get nothing on me. I ain't did nothing. He ain't got nothing on me or nothing. You can fight me up, head up. Now I'm just trying to get myself geared up for it. Cause I'll take it down. He trying to call for the mail. He ain't trying to call for me. But he don't know I'm the one who started it, because I had to convince him that what was going on. I'm the one who started this. I had to convince him that what was going on. I'm the one who started this.
I had to convince him that what was going on. I'm the one who started this.
Well, I'm like, this ain't right. And I started doing my research. You know,
things that contribute or attribute.
I can say RK.
And I don't understand how you, the head of the house, how it is that you've been a viable, active part of your daughter's life, why you are not on the phone with your daughter when you don't know when that next opportunity is going to come. Tell them what you said.
The reason why I wasn't on the phone with my daughter, because I know how controlling, I can say RK, was on men. He feared men. And if I would have said anything when I got on the phone or acknowledged that I was even in the room, he would have had her to hang up the phone. Anytime any man comes in his camp, you would have that type of problem. You know, this is a situation where it's chess, it's not checkers. And you have to do everything possible and make every move to make sure that you make the right move. Couple months. This man was here from the time we got in his office, which is 3 years.
3 years.
3 years. We haven't seen Jocelyn since December of 2016. We recently saw her at a court hearing up in Chicago. And let me explain.
So what do you...
It's not like he don't still want me to come out there today.
Because I'm supposed to leave to go down there.
In a minute, I gotta text him real quick. I'm gonna call you.
Okay, just call me back.
Reason why I think my daughter's being held against her will, because my daughter is suffering from herpes right now, and she was given that disease by R. Kelly.
We kind of, so Tim basically he made contact with Mr. Grizz, and we met in his office. He was really listening, and he was trying to figure, because it's always in the back of everybody's head. A good attorney, you got to figure out what are your angles. How can you get this guy? Because they're over 18, they're with him. So he listened to our story. He listened to different things that we said, and then we just came up with he came up with some different angles that we could pursue.
It was on a tour bus.
Right.
Go to the FBI because they on a tour bus, so they're crossing state lines. So it becomes federal. So the FBI is the person, the alphabet boys is the one you need to go to make sure that this get addressed. Yes, Shanti did go to the FBI. The Clarice went to the FBI. Geronda went to the FBI. Lizette couldn't go to the FBI, but she would have. The young lady in Florida. Kitty Jones did not go to the FBI. But right now, what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing and what I know that was in the court documents, you can't falsify stuff like this. This is not something somebody made up or the government made up. These are actual records from his daughter's cell phone. So we, as people who have supported Angelo in the past, I've stood up for Angelo in the past, but these records show otherwise. And we have to hold these two people accountable at all costs for what they've did. The law is just like it is. Donald Trump is not above the law. Angelo and Alice Clary is not above the law. Period. You know what I've seen and what I've seen on this message board and what I've seen on the documents. This is wrong, bro. It's wrong in all levels. And
ain't nobody above the law.
They need to open this case back up. I'm just keeping it real. Because at the end of the day, you know, when you are guilty of something, you're supposed to be in a court of law without a reasonable doubt. It's doubts. This shows doubts. This shows that this man is not 100% guilty. And I'm standing behind what I say. From what I've seen today and what I've seen on these documents, they need to reopen this case up. Period.
Thank you.
First breast job. Faith Rogers paid for her first breast job.
There you go. There you go.
Okay? R. Kelly didn't buy Faith Rogers' first car. Kelly and Charles Rogers did.
He only bought the two girls'
You know what he
breasts.
tried to give her? He tried to give her herpes. That's what he gave.
Yes, he did.
That's what he gave.
Yes, he did.
And no, and stop saying she got jealous for herpes. She does not. But it don't matter. Right. He exposed her. He tried to give it to her.
Right.
He exposed her.
Right.
And R. Kelly didn't pay for Faith's first job.
He got the cable cut back on in the trunk from here. Paid for it here. Was supposed to go to Chicago, break Joycelyn's phone so they couldn't call. You hear me? You break her phone. Her and her friend named Taylor to break her phone, and her and Taylor was gonna make her watch Surviving R. Kelly for 18 hours straight.
I will never be on anything a part of surviving anybody. Period. If I do anything, it's going to be by myself on my own dime, and I have creative rights over everything.
In truth, we did our job. We brought the information to the public. Surviving R. Kelly went off, we kept that shit going. We got bus drivers, we got police officers, we got assistants, we got friends, we got people to lie, we got the storage. We got motherfucking video, audio. You have seen Asriel at my house. You have seen parents at my house.
Lloyd used to, everybody know because he told everybody. He was the motherfucker who get everybody information. Didn't I say I had a problem with the niggas that was around R. Kelly? Lloyd didn't know not one of these motherfuckers. When I'm up in Chicago, I gotta know who the fuck I'm around. That's what Larry came in for. That's the only part Larry played. So when Larry sit there and talk his shit and try to talk, tell him, cause he don't get off the phone and tell the whole fucking truth. Nigga, you was only there that the people wanted to see you because they wanted to know how the fuck you was getting people information. But you wanted to brag about it and talk about it and all this shit. And that's what got your motherfucking ass. Anyway, you thought you was in it, this and that. But the funny part is, they couldn't even use your shit because you keep on fucking going on the internet saying this and that. You didn't do that by finding out people information. What the fuck was that? So when you sitting here trying to act like you got something or you did something or you was a major part, tell the fucking truth. Nigga, you went on a program with the same motherfucker who locked up right now for you. That's who you got your program shit from. Nigga, I needed to find out numbers on my daughter. Did you get that for me? Yes, the fuck you did. But nigga, don't run around this motherfucker acting like, nigga, we was in cahoots and we talked to the police. No, nigga, you wanted to be a motherfucking police. They had to do what they had to do to a father for his daughter. You wanted to insert yourself so deep in this shit that you thought this was your way out. And it didn't work. He come over there and talk about a fucking number that he used because they wanted to know how the fuck you was getting people information. And that's what you proud of? And you sit there with a fucking charge like that? This nigga idiot. Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's mental issues. Mental issues are playing a part.
So when you on this motherfucker and you gonna tell the truth, tell the truth. Let's talk about you talking about telling somebody you financed me.
I just want to keep it brief.
but I do want to keep it a buck. They definitely could have been billionaires a long time ago had they just been selfish people. But no, they shared the wealth with these motherfuckers that didn't deserve the wealth, that don't deserve the wealth. They shared it with y'all, and in return, still nothing. No thanks, no anything, no check-ins, no nothing. Like, fuck out of here. Like, free.
Larry got another daughter he need to worry about confiding in. That's what the fuck he need to do. He need to worry about having spending more time over there. Like, what the fuck wrong with you, bro? Listen, I'ma say this. I don't play certain shit. He chose a battle. Let him keep choosing a war. I told him from the beginning, these people don't give two fucks about you. They give a fuck about who they lock up and the conviction. You can play with them people. You can make this shit personal. You can think you smarter than them. I guarantee you. Y'all are reading about his ass locked up again, fucking with them people, trying to fuck with this case and claim all this shit that he did this, did that, did that. Let me explain something to you. In the federal indictment, and I had motherfuckers who sent me to prison. If they did not do exactly on the court what was supposed to have been done, and they would have been doing some goofy shit like being on here, talking about what they did, I saw this, I saw that, I'm the one that did that. You know what that's called? Non-credible. He would be dismissed before he even get to court. They wouldn't even take him in there because they would have to let me go for even bringing up some shit he brung you. So anything that he think he gave them, they probably can't use it. They probably won't even bring it to court. So if he really wanted the truth, that's the hard truth of the matter. When you sit there and you talk about all this other goofy shit you did, and you taking credit like you're the fucking police or something. Let them do their fucking job. That's my daughter, and I made them do their job. Sitting around there talking all this motherfucking bullshit. You fought for what family? Nigga, every family you met that was co-tamed through me. Nigga, you didn't know none of them motherfucking people. You wasn't on the ground. Every motherfucking commentary you got was from me. So what the fuck is you talking about? You didn't put in actual work, nigga. We put in work together. Oh. You wanted to spend in that shit. I did.
Oh.
So guess what? You got it. So live it. Nigga, stop saying what the fuck you did for somebody. You did it for your goddamn self.
Right.
Stop the fucking line and the goofy ass shit you did this. You did what, nigga? If I gave you no commentary, you wouldn't have shit.
Exactly. That's my point. I remember Angela being on Larry's channel. Was she on his channel?
She never been on that channel. I told him she wasn't going to be on this channel. And he got told me about that.
Because people were waiting on that.
$10,000 a fucking interview.
No, he's all right.
To put my daughter fucking information out there. What the fuck was she going up YouTube because we friends? That don't make sense. It's business. She got a business to maintain.
It's over with. It's over with. One day, I'll tell my story. One day, I'll tell my story. One day, maybe before I go to jail, I'll put it all out there. It's gonna be ugly if I decide to do it. Patreon. And I'm about to load that shit. I'm about to put everything I got in there. Everything. I'm gonna put so much shit in there. Y'all ain't even gonna believe it. I'm gonna put everything in there. I'm gonna put all your goddamn time. I'm putting everything in that motherfucker. Everything. This is horrible. It's bad. You know, it hurt, but at the same time, I can't say that I ain't see it coming. And y'all know I did this years ago. But one thing y'all can't say on that side or on this side, that I wasn't a great friend to him, that motherfucker was a terrible friend to me.
Your truth won't come out. It's gonna really fuck you up, bro. Because you think you're smarter than everybody. You thought you were smarter than the system. You went there, now that woman put your truth out. I don't got nothing to do with that. You ain't even mad. You parents your motherfucker. Nobody told you to go do what you did. You did it, bro. I hate all this shit y'all try to say about you. You can say whatever you want about me. I'm sorry. You can say whatever you want. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm dealing with real life situations. And YouTube is not a part of mine, bro. But when you come home and you want to keep making yourself like you was me, or you have a relationship better than me with my daughter, you stupid as fuck, bro. That's why when I call my daughter acts like a daughter. Not a child, but a daughter. I don't get in between. I don't play these games. I don't befriend people, kids, and do goofy shit like you did and then talk your way out of it. Like, bro, you was fucked up.
Okay, so we see that. But Angelo, I caught you. I caught you. On Choke Channel, you said R. Kelly wasn't the headline of the Funk Fest. Well, I told you I don't have no favorites. Right here, Saturday, January the 6th, 2015, Funk Fest Mobile, presented by Pepsi. Friday, May the 8th, 2015, Funk Fest Jacksonville. The headlines was Charlie Wilson and R. Kelly. Saturday, May the 2nd, 2015, Funk Fest Birmingham. The headline was Anthony Hamilton. Friday, April the 17th, 2015, Funk Fest Orlando. The headline, R. Kelly, Mint Condition, SWV, and Houdini. But then as I keep going, here it is. He also came back for a second night on the 18th. Then I look at a flyer of Azriel. It said, ain't no party like an Azriel party because an Azriel party don't stop, right? Somebody named Rick Ortiz posted that, a jump-off party. Okay? Sunday, May the 17th, 2015, Saigon Harbor Restaurant and Lounge 2019, Broadway Avenue, Kissimmee, Florida, 34741, featuring singing sensation Azriel. Okay? So she was getting booked. Okay? There's Azriel and Fat Joe, and I guess that's Rick Ortiz. You know what I mean? Azriel Superstar doing her thing with Fat Joe, the Don, Team Azriel, Team Fat Joe Terror Squad. Okay? This is her. And Gabrielle Union. Okay? So I gathered some pictures. You know, so Angelo, I guess you mixed up on your dates, bro. Because where you say that Rob wasn't the headline, Rob was the headline. And this is where you said it at on Choke's channel. Let's listen. God damn it. I got to fail you something. Come on.
How did your daughter end up in this situation?
I just gave you a background. Music.
As far as living with him.
Living with him came later. So that's the problem where everybody keep putting together. My daughter met.
So I'm asking you, as a father.
No, I get it. But
how did she end up in the situation? Take me from the beginning.
Well, I can't go all the way back, but I'm gonna do a fast forward of everything, right? Because that's a more of exclusive for some other latest shit. But to give you some of the shit that all these these ridiculous fanatics like to put out is a lot of bunch of one-sided story, their own story, their own made-up shit, never the truth.
I
And then
know,
it is the truth.
bro.
So,
I
so we
don't
get to
care
it.
about none of
Okay.
them.
So, but
I'm
so
asking you, man. Like I said, this is a conversation.
Got you. So listen.
I'm asking you as a man, like, yo, bro, how your daughter get with this nigga?
Exactly. So I said music. See, that's where it got with her, because a music opportunity came from a well, not even opportunity, came from a show. We was at a show, and like most he got his little fucked up side guys that give out his fucking number, or however she got the number at, she got on got picked on stage or whatever. I wasn't standing right there, but when I came over there, she was on the stage, and then she came off the stage.
Wait. What did she go on the stage for? To sing?
No, they all, you know how he picked a few people out the crowd to go up and there dance every on the end of a song or some shit, and then she got up at. But in the back, as you walk out, if you come on the front of the stage, most people don't understand you can't get off in front of the stage. You got to go through the side and step. There you go. See, you would know that because you're an intelligent man that's in the entertainment world. But some of these dummies don't know that you got to go through the back, because that was a major question on, well, why would she go through the back? You got to go through the back for safety precaution.
Yeah, they'll pull you over the rail in the front and pull you up on the stage, because that's where you was positioned. But when you go back, they're going to take you around the side and then escort you back, and then security going to move the gate and you back in the crowd.
Exactly. So mine, I know a little something about that, so I was familiar with that. So when I get up there and ask my wife where Edge was, she was like, oh, she got on stage, they all dance, she get ready to come out. As she come out, boom, she come out the side. We walk, it's over with, show over, we gone. When she get in there, she tell us, boom, oh, I sung for him. I said, for real? She's like, yeah. I said, he heard you. I said, what you say? You know, we playing. And then went from there to, yeah, he gave me his number. He told me he'd love to see me auditioning and all this, because he know what he said, I got a good voice, blah, blah, blah. So if you do that, that's a door opener for any kid that now seeing who you were. And let me backtrack a little bit. There's a young lady that did not like his fucking songs, period. She used to hate singing his songs because they was too fucking long. So let's get that clear. She wasn't a R. Kelly fan. She hated this dude's music because she said it was too damn long. But they was highlights, so she sung. Boom. So now she got to see
why would she go to this concert and she ain't like
she didn't have a choice to go to this concert. We was going to the concert.
Oh, okay.
It was for us. Mm-hmm. And she had a previous situation that we allowed us to take her with us. We took her with us. You see what I'm saying? To try to keep her acclimated around music. It wasn't an R. Kelly concert. Let's get that clear first and foremost. It was a festival with a whole bunch of artists. He just happened to come in and perform at the last minute. He was not no headliner, none of that shit at first. He wasn't even on the ticket. He got added in because he freed up some time to get added in. And that's how he came in on the festival. So it was fine. Whatever it was the music. So we went to there, and that's what we did. She went to the fucking festival. She got the number. And as any parents would do, I would hope, the first thing a parent do is, that's not his number, let me see. As my wife should have, in front of me. And then she said, girl, this ain't nothing. This one of the motherfuckers that's right there with him trying to get at you. I'm telling you. You don't play that dumb ass shit. Boom. Or some shit like that. Went in that thing of disbelief that he would give 3 numbers to a child. That you gotta look at and see that she a child. So maybe it was legit. You see her with your parents, this and that. Now let me just stop.
Let me ask you a question real quick. That day, how was she dressed?
Like a 17-year-old kid with her parents.
I mean, dress or jeans?
Baggy jeans. My daughter never wore tight-fitting jeans, baggy jeans. She's skinny as shit. She ran track, so you wouldn't even see her unless she put on something tight. My daughter wore baggy jeans.
I'm just
you dig what I'm saying? You're a dad, so you understand. So it was nothing where I could say, oh yeah, my daughter had a bodysuit on, you know, she was that, none of that. My daughter don't know how to dance, so I heard that shit about, oh, she was twerking on that. My daughter is not, anybody know her.
I have the ability to help people escape reality.
Thank you, DanaJay. Talk to me. I think that's the name of your channel.
After that, you understand what I'm saying? All that was fine and dandy and good. We passed all that.
Let's stay there for a second with him giving you the phone call. I mean, giving her his phone number. Now, I don't know if you saw where the girl was reading the transcripts where your wife was supposedly, allegedly, I don't know, texting. Well, it's in the transcript.
Exactly. No, it's no alleged. We're not going to say alleged.
Yeah, I ain't going to say no alleged.
Yes. My daughter said, yes, she said that. She said that. You know why? But why didn't his defense show the text? You notice they never showed the text. They just said, my daughter said she was texting him. That's what my daughter said in the transcript. She never said no other shit, none of that. We got the transcript. We can provide the transcript. Tell them, show you the transcript. And then show them the rebuttal side of it. When they came back to say, yeah, he made them say this, and my mother didn't send sexual contents to him about me, nothing. My mother sent, and we got iPhones, so I still got the shit in the phone. Whole conversation. That's what these dummies don't understand about iPhone. You think the feds gonna sit up there and present some shit where they could have subpoenaed the parents and easily subpoenaed our phone to see the truth? Like, so they gotta be goofy.
Why would your daughter say that?
Why wouldn't she? She was catching older man penis. Why wouldn't you? The same way your daughter, his daughter, Joe's daughter, Lucy's daughter would do anything with an older man that's putting that penis on them and sexing a child. That's what children do. That's why you got so many young mothers out here right now running around thinking they more grown than you, having babies at 15 and moving out their parents' house. Same way.
All right, I'm gonna come back to that because you just clouded my head with some shit like I'm saying, how did this nigga hit me with the Jedi mind trick?
I ain't gonna let you know. I just like to keep it
real. Your wife got the number, and your daughter said
she just texted. Well, let me tell you the shit. Man, the man put his number in my daughter's phone. Her number, called her number with his phone. So he already had my daughter's number. Giving her the numbers was the bullshit fake out for us, for the parents. He already had, now that I know what I know now, he called her number into his phone. So while we thinking no more, he didn't answer, he didn't call back, he was texting my daughter himself. You gotta understand this. You're talking about a 17-year-old kid that boom got an opportunity to meet him. She in the music, they dialoguing. Whatever game is playing. This is on a Friday or Saturday after a show.
All right, so you saying that's false, and that the testimony that your wife never texted him.
Listen,
they sent the pictures.
Listen, I just said that. You gotta stay with me. I just answered that for you. I said, they said the pictures and this, but what they didn't tell you was it was pictures of her goddamn YouTube channel where he could see her singing cover songs.
So who said she about the black panties?
Say what?
The pictures with her and the black panties that was in the testimony. None of that. All that.
No, they didn't, brother. You got to listen to me, brother. Listen, Choke. Don't ask me questions that idiots came and filtered your head with. They all dumbasses that won't tell the truth about who their mama is. Leave them people out of this shit. Now, you talking to me. The difference is you want to talk to me, let's talk. You want to talk about some wasn't no fucking panty shit. It was a black panty tour. But see how they mixed that black panty tour with black panties. That nigga have never saw no pictures from my daughter in no sexual shit ever from my motherfucking wife. Do you think after 2091 look like or seem like a nigga that would have his wife disrespect him like that. That's the first and foremost with these clown ass, stupid ass dummies that's on the internet. See, that's how they ran their household. That's how I know these niggas ain't men. They ain't men, and these women, I don't know what the fuck to call them because they sure ain't queens. They don't use common sense. We sitting here asking questions about stupid shit that make no sense instead of keep to the nitty gritty of what it is. Let's ask you. Ask me straight questions.
Listen, yo, bro.
Yeah, I got you. Listen. This is how I like to get it.
I'm going to address that. After reading them text messages and going back listening to that, it didn't add up. Angelo, you got some questions to answer. You know, this is what I was telling y'all about. These joints. So, in the text messages, it says that, you know, keep us in a group with your dad, but then it says that nobody know except for me and you. That was Azriel and Angelo. I mean, Azriel and Alice. However, after the text messages come out, I must say, Whitney, I went to the source, and the source said the text messages were real. They came from the court. They did. So I can't say the text messages were false. However, when I listened to the response of Angelo before the text messages, it puts me in a conflicted position. It puts me in a position where I must say Angelo was either crazy, lied to, or all of the above. But at the end of the day, I always say, do not take nobody's word in situations like that. And he took his wife's word. Coming to find out, he got the bombshell of his life when the text messages were open. So I'm glad the text messages were open after I said something about them 2 years ago and then came back 6 months ago. But the people that put it out, the intent of the text messages was not to free Robert. The intent of the text messages was to hurt somebody that walked away from them. However, I stand for Robert. And I said, if one go, they all go. So we heard Angelo speak on Larry. We heard Larry say they got the lies and stuff like that. So it takes me back to what they always said in the beginning. Don't listen to what nobody say. Believe what's in black and white. So I have no other choice but to believe the text messages because the court stamping is in black and white. We can't pick and choose what we want to listen to. We can't pick and choose what to believe. We can't pick and choose if the narrative floats our way, then and we gonna go with that. But if the narrative is against us, it's a lie. No, it don't go that way. So with that being said, as I listen to that clip, I read the text messages, I hear what everybody's saying. My advice for all of the parents and the friends and the hush puppies, stand in your shit. Stand in what you did. And once these text messages come into play and everything is opened back up, you got to stand on it. One thing they're going to do is go back and check the clouds. So whatever you standing on, that's what you got to stand on. So I can't say, oh, Angelo is innocent. Fuck no, he's not. I can't say Tim did it by himself. Fuck no, he didn't. I always said it was a network. Because it takes me back to the video where Angelo was at the top, Larry was at the bottom, and Larry said, yo, if you give us $250,000, we can make this go away. Angelo said, exactly. So I cannot disframe what was done when they was together. But what I also cannot do is separate and make it seem like one did more than the other when they was a network. So for all the people that ran with the narrative, Dana ain't for Robert, fuck you. I just broke it down in a way that y'all slow motherfuckers can't handle it. And the problem is, they want to separate the Hush Puppies and Droopy, or Droopy and the Hush Puppies want to separate who did what and what did what. No. All of y'all guilty. Angelo played the part. Larry played the part. Tim played the part. But then when I look at this, I gotta say the Hush Puppies played the part too. Wait. Ask yourself this question. Because Azriel will not talk to them, why is Azriel the bad person? Dana, what are you talking about? Check this out. You got Corky coming out here. This is one part of the slow sector of the Hush Puppies. You know what I'm saying? This is one sector of the slow section of the Hush Puppies, right? She said, they go from dragging his daughter to speaking for him. Anyone who is impressed by this want to be superstar AC is seriously lacking. 100. Well, here's a question. We ain't the ones that was taken up for her. Sylvia was her mod. Sylvia was the one taken up for her. We just reserved judgment and talked about what we saw. Y'all were the ones that was at court taking up for her. Oh, she's telling the truth. No matter what, she's telling the truth. Now y'all want to come out and say she's lying? What happened? Did you miss your pill? Was y'all having Marco Polo moments? So you mad because people speaking out on it? It's cool when y'all do it, but when we do it, it's a fucking problem. Well, guess what? Strap the fuck up. Get your girdle together, because it's a problem. Ain't nobody innocent except for Robert. And let's go here. Let's go here. Do I believe Robert deserved to be locked up? Fuck no. Do I believe Robert lied to some people? Hell yes. Do I believe Robert mistreated some folks? Hell yes. Do I believe Robert mismanaged some folks and mishandled some folks? Hell yes. See, you got to be there to know. But have Robert ever had a harem? Fuck no. Have Robert ever held anybody captive? How? When he didn't have a basement. So when I hear people run with these stories, oh, she was 16. Was she 16? We ain't going to give industry age. We going to give real age. Because somebody's sitting in jail for nothing. So when I see fake ass people that do shit like this,
Can you hear me? I think he's frozen.
I'm freezing a little bit, but
Yes, sir. I want to say this, that I've sat here and I've heard several people come on and try to cast aspersions and find flaw with Mr. Savage. I, as a father with 2 daughters, I don't think there's a man listening to this. If you are a man and a father, I don't care if your daughter's 15, 25, 35, 45. If you lose contact with your daughter, you're going to continue to try to reconnect with your daughter or your child, for one. For two, Mr. Savage just stated, and for your entire audience, he just stated that he was given information that suggested that his daughter was in harm's way. So he took action. But what I want people to know, as people try to sit here and try to find flaw in Mr. Savage, who is a father, I, as Robert's cousin, hear me, who spoke with my cousin today. My cousin is in a situation where me being on the outside and he being on the inside, he appreciates anyone who stands for truth and that is willing to stand up and say what Mr. Savage has said. No, the people who are trying to bash Mr. Savage, they don't want to talk about the text messages. They don't want to talk about the unfit parents who apparently set Robert up. They don't want to talk about this new information that has come forward that could possibly free my cousin. They don't want to talk about that. However, Mr. Savage, who they seek to cast aspersions on and bash, said something on the Storm Monroe show that is monumental. He said that Robert Kelly, R. Kelly, he feels deserves a new trial, that trial should be done away with, and that is monumental. So as that man's cousin, I can't get caught up in the YouTube clout chasing entertainment stuff. I'm only concerned with that man receiving justice. So Mr. Savage, I'm saying to you, as Robert's cousin, I thank you for standing on the side of what is right. You could have, after the text messages came out, you could have said, I don't care. I'm going to still ride with the parents who set him up, apparently, allegedly. No, but you said, you know what? I can't go along with that. So why would anyone not focus on the fact that you said R. Kelly deserves a fair shake and he deserves justice, and that is not justice for him to have been convicted with this newfound information coming out? No, they don't want to give you your props. They don't want to thank you. And they don't want to call you a noble man for standing for what is truth. What you got going on with my cousin and your daughter and all that ain't nobody's business. That is between you and your daughter. That is between you, your daughter, and my cousin Robert. And for all of those I'm about to get off of here right now, who will come in the chat, who will come on and say he's not R. Kelly's cousin, you sitting on a man's show, Storm Monroe, who my cousin himself told him, I want people to listen to my cousin Levi because I have followed this case. I have followed him. I have been with him through every step. I love him. So I would be a fool to try to come on here and bash Mr. Savage when this man has done more for him in 4 years than I've seen anyone do by standing up for what is truthful and what is right. That man said that R. Kelly, this man says that R. Kelly deserves a fair shake and a new trial. And once this information reaches CNN and all over the world, it's going to benefit him.
Absolutely. Thank you, Levi.
Thank you.
You know, I wasn't going to say nothing. I wasn't going to say nothing. I was just going to let this roll out and be what it was going to be. But I'll be a fool not to say nothing. And I'm going to say this. I had a talk with one of my bros the other day. And I'm trying not to really lash out, so I'm taking my time with this. Had a talk with one of my bros the other day. Y'all don't know him, but he asked me a question. He said, yo, every group besides the Dream Team has did you dirty. And they took everything you has helped them with and all the information you have, and they ran back to Robert and made it seem like they were the one doing this and doing that. So when I hear Levi say, my cousin said, listen to my cousin Levi. Levi, you ain't no shit. And for 4 years, I have no other choice but to believe Larry and when he said what you said about me behind my back. But the stuff that you claim that you had, and let's keep it real, the fallout between me and you really came behind Bedbug. First time. Second time, it came behind you trying to get Doug Anton hemmed up in some bullcrap that Doug ain't deserved to be in. And I wouldn't stand for it. So you got mad. But I knew where that came from. That came from the master manipulator himself. So take the little stuff that you claim that you did. We no longer talk. Let's see what you got now. Because there's a whole bunch of stuff that you don't know. Mystery man. And just know the clash between me and you is coming. I hope you're ready. Because being silent ain't going to help. That's going to make me more angrier. So I'd rather you confront me as a man. And we clear the air in front of everybody. Just like you want a block bender to come to the people, I want you to come to the people. And if not, I'm going to definitely still go to the people. I have no cut cards, and I don't care. However, what the distraction wanted y'all to not pay attention to, as I seen him on a platform, and somebody called him a rat. And his reply was, that's Larry that is, his reply was, in order for me to be a rat, you gotta have paperwork. Well, it's time to look at some paperwork. You feel me? It's time to look at some paperwork. So if we're going to look at Angelo's, if we're going to look at Alice's, if we're going to look at Tim's, if we're going to look at Jongelin's, we can look at Larry's. Uh-oh. You didn't expect this, did you? And my content is under fair use. I'm reporting directly from the courts, just like he does for R. Kelly. And because Larry McGee signed the agreement with YouTube, he became a public figure. I also got this paperwork from a public domain. Let's go. United States of America versus Larry L. McGee. Case number 119-CR0069 NLH-3. Judgment in a criminal case for offenses committed on or after November the 1st, 1987. The defendant, Larry L. McGee, was represented by Howard B. Brownstein, Esquire. The defendant pleaded guilty to counts 1 and 2 and the indictment on 6/17/2020. Accordingly, the court has adjudicated that the defendant is guilty on the following offenses. Title and section 18 U.S.C. 1349, nature of offense, conspiracy to commit bank fraud. Date of offense 2016 to 2018. What does that mean? The whole time he have lied to the people and said he didn't know he was indicted. Yes, he did. Count number 1. The second charge, 18 U.S.C. 1344, bank fraud, 2016 to 2018. So he did it for 2 years. Count number 2. Okay? As pronounced on May the 6th, 2021, the defendant is sentenced and as provided in pages 2 through 7 of this judgment. The sentence is imposed pursuant to the Sentencing Reform Act of 1984. It is ordered that the defendant must pay to the United States a special assessment of $100 for counts 1 and 2 for a total special assessment of $200, which shall be due immediately. Said special assessment shall be made payable to the clerk, United States District Court. It is further ordered that the defendant must notify the United States Attorney for this district within 30 days of any change of name, residence, or mailing address until all fines, restitution, costs, and special assessments imposed by this judgment are fully paid. Stop. Remember, I told y'all he's seeking. He's seeking witness protection. In order for him to move or change his name or mailing address or anything, he got to report to them until all fines, restitution, costs, and special assessment imposed by this judgment are fully paid. So if people are out here threatening Larry, he can easily say, I can't go to work, I can't do this, I'm in fear of my life, and then show him the clips of people threatening him. And guess what? He will get witness protection. That's where they change your identity, they change everything, and then he can go ahead and live a regular life and not be under these imposed sanctions. So when he got on here and told y'all, who am I scared of? Listen. As long as he talk, you can listen. So let's go. Imprisonment. Pursuant to the Sentencing Reform Act of 1984, it is the judgment of the court that you, Larry McGee, are hereby committed to the custody of the Bureau of Prisons to be imprisoned for a term of 18 months on each counts 1 and 2. Stop. Imprisoned for a term of 18 months on each of counts 1 and 2. That means 8 and 8, 16. He was supposed to do 36 months. Because it clearly says to be in prison for a term of 18 months on each of counts 1 and 2. So he was supposed to do 36 months. Then it says to be served concurrently. Okay, so 36 rushed down to 18. Okay, so they ran them back to back. Why did they? Ask yourself this question, and I need somebody to put in the chat. Put why concurrently. Just put why concurrently, because we're going to get to it. So it says, ordered that the defendant will surrender for service of sentence at the institution designated by and on the date set by the Bureau of Prisons. The court recommends that the Bureau of Prisons designate a facility for services of this sentence as near as possible to the defendant's home address. Okay. Supervised release. Upon release for imprisonment, you will be on supervised release for a term of 5 years. Uh-oh. So do they know that he's harassing people on the internet? Do they know that he's starting drama and trying to bring harm to different people on the internet? And he's still under supervised release? This term consists of terms of 5 years on each counts 1 and 2. All such terms to run concurrently. Within 72 hours of release from custody of the Bureau of Prisons, you must report in person to the probation office in the district to which you are released. While on supervised release, you must not commit another federal, state, or local crime, must refrain from any unlawful use of a controlled substance, and must comply with the mandatory and standard conditions that have been adopted by this court as set forth below. You must submit to 1 drug test within 15 days of commencement of supervised release and at least 2 tests thereafter as determined by the probation officer. You must cooperate in the collection of DNA as directed by the probation officer. If this judgment imposes a fine, special assessment, cost, or restitution obligation, it is a condition of supervised release that you pay any such fine, assessments, costs, and restitution that remains unpaid at the commencement of the term of supervised release. You must comply with the following special conditions. Financial disclosure. Upon request, you must provide the U.S. probation officer with full disclosure of your financial records, including commingled income, expenses, assets, and liabilities, to include yearly income tax returns, with the exception of the financial accounts reported and noted within the pre-sentence report. You are prohibited from maintaining and or opening any additional individual and or joint checking, savings, or other financial accounts for either personal or business purposes without the knowledge and approval of the U.S. probation officers. You must cooperate with the U.S. probation officer in the investigation of your financial dealings and must provide truthful monthly statements of your income. You must cooperate in the signing of any authorization to release information forms permitting the U.S. Probation Office access to your financial records. I think we need to report your YouTube check, because you were so instrumental of getting other people's YouTube channels reported. So let's see if you are able to receive the YouTube check to your Cash App, because you're not supposed to have no banking information. Then it says new debt restrictions. You are prohibited from incurring any new credit charges, opening additional credit lines of credit, or occurring any new monetary loan, obligation, or debt by whether name known without the approval of the U.S. Probation Office. You must not encumber or liquidate interest or any assets unless it is in direct service of the fine and or restitution, obligation, or otherwise has the express approval of the court. You got the self-employment disclosure. You got all this, okay? You got the restitution and forfeiture. Everything go to Synchrony Bank, okay? The restitution is due immediately. It is recommended that the defendant participate in the Bureau of Prisons Inmate Financial Responsibility Program. If the defendant participates in the IFRP, The restitution shall be paid from those funds at a rate equivalent to $25 every 3 months. No. In the event the entire restitution is not paid prior to the commencement of supervision, the defendant shall satisfy the amount due in monthly installments if no less than $200 to commence 30 days after release from confinement. Okay. So, I had y'all put something in the chat, right? I had y'all put something in the chat. And what y'all put in the chat was why concurrently. Keep that fresh in the chat because I'm going to get to why concurrently. Next thing I'm going to do is Larry has committed a lot of fraud, right? So my commentary is second to none. So we're going to report Larry McGee and Janine, okay? And here's why. We're going to report them to the Social Security Administration Fraud Division, 1250 South Buffalo Drive, number 150, Suite 150. Phone number 800-772-1213, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89117. If y'all have any clips of Larry talking about he a millionaire and all this, or pictures, send it over to the Social Security Administration and then send it to the State of Nevada Division of Welfare and Supportive Services, 611 North Neelis Boulevard. Phone number 702-486-4828, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89110. Let's check it. Janine, mother of 4 children, 2 special needs sons, and 2 daughters, collects Social Security and food stamps for over a decade. Allegedly, Janine committed Social Security fraud while receiving food stamps and SSI for her 2 special needs sons and 2 daughters and herself. September 2017, Janine got cosmetic surgery, a tummy tuck, lipo, and BBL paid for with a Synchrony Bank Care credit card, part of identity theft and of inmates serving life sentences and 2 long terms. Bank fraud, conspiracy by the father, Larry, and of her 2 younger children was convicted of. Convicted felon Larry, jail number 73044-050, assumed the identity of a Deshaun Modelise, which is not the brother, that's the uncle of Dwayne Modelise, aka Woozy. Also convicted of these crimes, Janine was allegedly using the identity of inmates to spend tens of thousands of dollars in fraudulent credit cards while collecting SSI and food stamps. Janine also allegedly started fake businesses naming Jazz, her daughter that you've seen, and Jeremy, which is a special need child, as president and vice president to get PPP loans, collected unemployment benefits done by Larry, all while receiving SSI and food stamps. Ask this question. How can a special need child be a president and a vice president of a business? Let's go there. So it says, hold on. I can't get this thing to act right. So it says sociopathic, pathological liar, narcissistic criminal Larry, aka Deshaun Modelise, credit repair, fix your credit scams, and card cracker, began his crime spree in Alabama, then Chicago, and Las Vegas, Nevada. Adam D. Arena, a finance geek, upstanding pillar in his community, a self-made millionaire, ran legitimate, successful businesses for years until he encountered career criminal Larry L. McGee, who sat in the lobby of his Boca Raton, Florida, business. That's where Adam lived at in Boca Raton, Florida. That's where his business was at. So Mr. McGee convinced Arena to help him using his special needs children to extort money from Arena. Adam Arena sent $20,000, $25,000, $30,000 to Janine in her account, and to Jazz, the oldest daughter, and to Jeremy, the special needs oldest son. Each time Mr. McGee came with a hardship story. Bank records show Adam Arena sending tens of thousands of dollars to Janine, her daughter Jazz, and Jeremy while they collected SSI and food stamps. This must be investigated. However, that is called fraud. Because anytime you get anything, you have to report it. So that is called fraud. However, do you want to break the internet? Of course, Dana. I ain't going to keep telling people what stuff is and what's going on, and then they come back and use it and make it seem like it's them. No. Let's break the bank. Why concurrently? Well, I'm going to tell you why concurrently. Why concurrently is this right here. And I got to prep to read this. So let's go. There's a story in Rocky when Drago killed Apollo. And Rocky said he gonna get his revenge for his friend. I told y'all by any means necessary, I'm gonna get my revenge for my friend. So I'm gonna ask y'all, do y'all know what y'all looking at? Do y'all know what this document is on the screen? If you know what the document is, put hell yeah. If you don't know what the document is, put nah, I don't know what that is. If you know what this document is, put hell yeah. If you don't know what it is, put nah, I don't know what it is. What you're looking at is Larry McGee cooperation letter with the feds. So what I want all of y'all to do is put that rat in the chat. Put that rat in the chat. I told y'all I was going to get it. This is the cooperation agreement between Larry McGee and the feds. And it says, the Honorable Noel L. Hillman, Mitchell H. Cohen Building and U.S. Courthouse, 4th and Cooper Streets, Camden, New Jersey, 08101. Reason, United States versus Larry McGee, criminal number 19-699, NLH. Dear Judge Hillman, on June 17th, 2020, defendant Larry McGee, defendant, entered a plea of guilty to counts 1 and 2 of the indictment, criminal number 19-699 NLH. At the plea hearing, the court requested that counsel for the government review defendant's application for permission to enter plea of guilty, Rule 11 application, and submit a letter to the court following its review of that Rule 11 application. On June 18th, 2020, the government received a copy of the defendant's Rule 11 application. The defendant subsequently revised his Rule 11 application, and today the government received a copy of that revised Rule 11 application. Pursuant to the court's request, the government has reviewed the description of the charges to which the defendant is pleading guilty, as well as the description of the parties' plea agreement set forth in the revised Rule 11 application. Footnote, the Rule 11 application was certified and signed by the defendant, and the Rule 11 application was certified and signed by the defendant and contains a number of representations by the defendant about which the government has no independent knowledge. Here we go. The Rule 11 application was certified and signed by the defendant and contains a number of representations by the defendant about which the government has no independent knowledge. Accordingly, the government's review of the revised Rule 11 application was limited and described above. With respect to paragraph 39, the government notes that the first and third paragraphs are both accompanied by check marks. The parties' plea agreement sets forth an agreed upon guidelines calculations. As such, the government's position is that the first and not the third paragraph should be checked within paragraph 39 of the revised Rule 11 application. The government has no further comments on the defendant's rule application. Respectfully submitted, Greg Carpentino, United States Attorney. S. Catherine R. Murphy, by Catherine R. Murphy, Assistant United States Attorney. C.C. Howard Brownstone, Esquire. I said what I said. I told y'all what I said. I proved that everything was factual about what I said, and now this is what you get. At the end of the day, I'm going to say this much, and I'm going to say this much, and I'm going to say it gracefully. At the end of the day, motherfuckers say what they want to say, but DanaJay don't fuck with rats.
Some little niggas that'll crack you like a Dutch. You play with Miz and Mac and you will get your head bust. Fools don't understand until your life get crushed. Step your game up, illiterate fake fuck.
Man, I got so much on my mind. And if I don't let it out, I'm gonna explode straight up.
To them niggas that was doubting when I said I'd make it out, they didn't believe me. Fuck y'all. And to them bitches that was hating on a nigga trying to make it, talking plenty shit. Fuck y'all. And now that I'm up, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. And now that I'm up, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Yeah, now that I'm on. I'm from that project where they pull capers. Didn't have to watch the news to see police chase. It's me and my mama living out of suitcases. I went from blackouts to rocking black labels. And when that landlord came, Lord have mercy. Now you see me in that all-white new Mercy. Lago, chillin' with some supermodels that'll take it to the head. I ain't talking bottles, listen, they ain't bad on this underdog. Game 7, I'm ballin' hard. Astronaut, yeah, I'm taking it off. Your girl ready to take it off. All good, don't act cool now. My dick full, don't hop on out. Money up, so it's going down. To the niggas that was doubting when I said I'd make it out, they didn't believe me. Fuck y'all. And to them bitches that was hating on no nigga trying to make it talking plenty shit. Fuck y'all. And then yeah, I know the rumor going around. They say that boy ain't got it no more and he broke. Wild comedic. How funny these niggas act. I always had to cry. Ain't gotta take it back. I ain't got no worries. My session unaffected. All these cars in my garage. Maybe I feel neglected. Yeah, I let them borrow my slide. This the main thing. I be going down in that pussy like rats on the next. Got top down in the winter time. Cause it ain't cold and they came in islands. And if y'all really think my time is up, y'all niggas got me fucked up. To the niggas that was doubting us, I said I made it, I didn't believe me. Fuck y'all. And to the bitches that was hating on no nigga trying to make out talking plenty shit. Fuck y'all. And then I
And remember, a rat don't give a fuck about nobody except for a rat. DanaJay gone. Y'all have a good night. Have a good weekend. I appreciate everybody that joined me. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to join the real one and not the Rat King. I'm out. Peace.
Hey, yeah. I feel like taking a dip in your pool. Relax a bit, you know what I mean?